it feels like a natural thing because they're low impact, easy to care for, not obtrusive, and yet they can give us so many benefits as far as our food sources go.
Mm-hmm.
They do their thing, they're fun to hang out with if you feel the need, but they, you feed them, you water them, you make sure that where they are is clean.
And they're happy.
And they are happy, exactly. And that doesn't take that much time. I mean, I work 40 hours a week, my husband's a student, we don't spend all of our time in the fields, it's pretty basic. A few minutes every morning to make sure they have their water and their food, bring an egg in, put some more hay down. That's all you have to do. Yeah.
Cool.
Chickens that have headdresses, chickens that are cool colors. There's this huge variety of them. Yeah. Just like there's a huge variety of produce that if you grow it yourself, then you can have access to that variety and that interest in variety and taste that you don't necessarily have if you're just getting whatever can be mass produced in a store. Right. So it's really an interesting culinary adventure as well as thinking about the heritage of our country, is a lot of time held in these food traditions that is really neat to be part of conserving. So, and plants, seeds, chickens, heirloom, anything, they only continue if people continue to eat them. It's not like, saving the old growth forest where you don't want anyone to touch it. It's like you need people to have it, to know about them and have a taste for it to continue existing.
Yeah.
So, and that's also, it's a security issue too. Like if you have this diversity of foods, then you have a diversity of genetic material to draw from when there's some type of plague. I mean, the Irish potato famine, they were literally quite all the same potato. And potatoes are grown from, you have one potato, you cut it up, you grow it again, they're all clones. The reason why they all died was because there was one type of fungus that killed that kind of potato. So it's the same thing with chickens or cows or whatever else, is that if we have genetic diversity, then we can draw on that diversity to find varieties that are more resistant to diseases or environmental conditions or anything else. So, so it's pretty neat.
We are gathering signatures of support from people. It's kind of a non-official petition. We've gathered over 500 signatures of people who support the idea of people being able to have chickens. We have been going before the neighborhood groups and talking to the different neighborhood groups seeking support, talking to them, educating them as to the benefits of having chickens and answering some of their concerns that they might have about it. And we have gotten the support of 4 neighborhood groups that I've spoken to. Each one of them has given us a unanimous vote of support. And then I have 2 neighborhood groups that are still considering, and we're hoping to get their vote of support. We have statements from some of the commissioners in Portland saying we would never go back to no chickens. We love having chickens, and they've had them here since 1968. So that's given them a long time to see that it does work to have chickens in the urban environment. We kind of looked first at what kind of support we had from Salem, and it's building. We're finding a lot of people from all sorts of, we've got doctors and lawyers and engineers and all sorts of people that are on board with this. And so we are going before the City Council on the 23rd in a public forum type setting because we were not able to get it on the agenda. City Council, some of the members of City Council haven't really wanted to address this issue. It's been an issue that's come up before. We feel like our timing is really good. We're kind of looking for continued support and looking for all the people in Salem area who might think this is a good idea.